And I believe that this skill can make you a lot of money. How do you get better at that? The mindset is, the most successful people in the world sometimes come from the most unconventional beginnings. And mine was a Starcraft 2 commentator. I want to give you the 3 skills that I mastered over the span of 12 years that allowed me to go from a Starcraft 2 commentator all the way up to a startup CEO. And then at the end, I'll talk about where this channel is going. Now, if you were here 12 years ago, make sure that you leave a comment down below because you're the real superstar here. I was able to grow this channel almost to 9,000 subscribers in the span of 88 videos over 2 years. Back when I started this channel, I was newly married, I had just gotten out of college, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do. But I loved Starcraft, and so Starcraft 2 had just come out. I loved playing it, and I thought, you know what? Why don't I just create a YouTube channel? It'll be fun. And I didn't realize all of the skill sets that this would allow me to acquire by starting there. And the first one is communication. I was commentating matches that would last over an hour long. I had to be creative. I had to continually be thinking of what is next, and I had to tell the story of the match and give history of the players. It was all of these unique skills that I didn't have, and I was really bad at the beginning. There were so many other little skills that I had to acquire in order to even do this channel. I had to learn how to edit. I had to learn how to screen share at a high quality. I had to be able to cut things up, and then I did picture-in-picture on the games, and then I had to network and build up this channel. All of these things I knew nothing about, but it all started with communication. And then I built upon that, and I started my own video production company. Now I didn't know anything about filming, but I knew a lot about editing, and I knew a lot about storytelling. And then from there, I had learned how to communicate clearly and well, and so I was able to go out and sell my services. But the second skill that I learned in this industry was problem solving. Learning how to problem solve is probably one of the most important skills on top of communication that will allow you to progress in your career no matter what it is. Okay, communication, how to build up that skill makes sense. You do it over and over again. You put in the reps and you put in the work, and then ultimately, ideally, you get better and better at it. But problem solving is a little fishier to say. You just have to be a good problem solver. I found the way that I was able to acquire this skill was it was a mindset. There was plenty of times when after several days of filming and you have this story in your head and you've tried to do your pre-work of maybe storyboarding or scripting things out, that doesn't mean that whenever you get to your computer to start editing, that it's going to be exactly how you imagined. Actually, that basically never happens. And so from there, what you have to do is you have to figure out what's the solution to this in order to solve the problem, and the problem is the story. How do you get better at that? The mindset is there is always a solution. You just have to find it. And then to build on the problem-solving skill of knowing that there is always a solution, knowing that no matter what happens, you'll be able to figure it out, the reps of doing that then increases your speed. I remember one time we were flying in talent to film this video, and in the middle of their interview, the light just died. It just died. And we have 15 lights all set up. Everything's looking beautiful and perfect. So what's the solution now that that light is dead? Because of the years of problem solving, because of the communication skills that I had learned, I was able to let the director know, hey, let's take 5. You talk with the interviewer. I'm going to go fix this real quick, and then we'll come back and finish it. No one panicked. Most people didn't even know what was going on. It just seemed, oh, yeah, we've been going for a while. Why don't we take a break? Those 2 skills, if you can do them well, create a lot of value. And so whenever I'm talking about these skills, I am talking dollar signs, because the quicker you can do it and the more efficiently you can do it, the more value and the more money you can then charge. So the big one we learned was communication, that I learned first with Starcraft 2. The second one is problem solving, that I learned from video production and editing and working inside of teams. And number 3 is resilience. As a creative, we oftentimes are very attached to our work. We believe that it is a reflection of ourselves. And so therefore we are extremely critical of the things we create and the things that we put out into the world. This is also uncomfortable because I am putting myself out into the world and saying, judge me. Not in a mean way, but judge me by the amount of comments, by the amount of likes, by the amount of subscribers. If I don't have this amount, does that mean that they believe I have failed? I believe this extends to any kind of work. Maybe you're a full stack developer. Maybe you're a lawyer. Whatever job you are in, the work that you do oftentimes can feel like a reflection of who you are as a person. If you can remove yourself from the equation, that'll allow you to take feedback and get better and grow. The quicker you do that, the quicker you can actually rise in the ranks because you will get better and better and better at what you do. And I believe that this skill can make you a lot of money. The reason for it is if you have taken yourself out of the equation, your emotions and how you feel about what you have just created, when the client or your boss comes in to give feedback and feels that they have been heard and that the feedback they have given will be implemented and not cast away, not like they can't give you feedback because you're just always offended or always disgruntled about it. Trust me, they will care about you more and they will value your opinion more. So whenever you do believe that you are right about something, since you have listened to them, they are more inclined to listen to you. So the 3 skills: communication, problem solving, and resilience. If you can master these 3, you can have a successful journey in no matter what you are doing. The purpose of this channel is to bring you on a journey with me. I started a company back in March, and the reality is it could fail. I am not trying to be some guru or some entrepreneur that has already made millions and now I'm starting a channel just to talk about my success. I want to bring you guys along. I want to tell you exactly how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it and learn from you as well. And so I hope that you guys are interested in that next part of the journey. For this first video, I really just wanted to talk to the gamers out there. I was also one that loved playing games, but was looked down upon as a waste of time. And I come to you saying that it has launched my career in ways I never thought imaginable. And it all started with learning how to communicate with people in a game and talking about things inside the game that didn't actually exist. Problem solving, strategizing, all of these things, while the people that are saying it's a waste of time are binging whatever the next show is. You have value, and I believe that gaming oftentimes can be the first step in creating a skill set that allows you to move your career forward no matter what you plan on doing. To my Starcraft fans, who I started this journey with over a decade ago, if you're still here, I greatly appreciate the grace and the encouragement that you gave me that whole time while I was learning how to do all of these things that I had never done before. You guys allowed me to progress in my career and learn all of these other skills. If you're still here, I love you, I care about you, and I can't wait to continue this journey on with you.